They're running in the All-American Futurity and
Hi folks, and welcome to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. I'm Tim Keithley in the Hall of Fame studios here at Ruidoso Downs, ready to recap All-American Weekend. The Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance, Granada Farms, Paragon Farms, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Lip Chip, Royal Vista Ranch, and the AQHA. We'll be joined by Tom Dawson, and we'll talk about all of the All-American races when the Triple Crown Report returns.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero, and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American Quarter Horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Welcome back to the Triple Crown Report. Tom Dawson joins us in the Hall of Fame studios. Okay, your first thought about what happened this weekend, Tom?
My first thought was my first All-American I covered in 1974. An undefeated horse came in here with a lot of hype, a lot of ability, got beat by a mare named Easy Date. People were surprised, but Easy Date went on to be one of the great race mares of all time. Cowboy Gun Z ended a win streak, but who knows how good he could go on and be.
Well, congratulations to all the connections. Mike Joyner, he started just about the same time you did back in the 70s.
He took a little break for a while and then came back to training, but Mike's been at it a long time, won just about every major race up here in Ruidoso, except the Futurity. Now he's got that trophy too.
Finally, Cowboys Gun Z, the winner of the $3 million All-American Futurity, and here's Robert Fox with the call.
all in. Locked up. Set for the 10th. They're running in the All-American Futurity. A stumbling start for Cuz Lightyear. Off slow was devastating. And out broke was Dark Enemy. Flying Rabbit 1, 2, 3. Got the jump on her, but she's beginning to roll. And to the outside, Cowboys Gun Z. Cowboys Gun Z is taken over. Cowboys Gun Z at the rail. Dark Enemy outside train station B. Cowboys Gun Z wins the All-American Futurity.
So many times we were concerned about the fractious in the gate, and it finally paid off.
I was just hoping he didn't move in the gates, and he didn't. They opened, he was gone. He did all the work, really. I was just on top of him and just reminding him to stay in front, and he did. It was a lot of work we had to do with him, and it paid off. He maturing, and he's turning into a real nice racehorse, and today he showed it.
Everyone knew that the filly couldn't be beat. Did you have that same feeling?
No, I was pretty confident in him, and I know anything could happen with 10 good qualifiers. You got to respect all of them. But I was confident in him, and he's been putting everything together the last couple times, so I was not worried. It's a grade 1 stakes. It's going to be tough, but I was confident.
Dream come true?
Dream come true, yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How exciting was that? We have a new racehorse on the throne in Cowboys Gun Z.
And he went through the whole routine that Mike had described before. He's always had talent. Mentally, he wasn't there in the starting gate in particular. They worked and worked and worked and got him where he needed to be.
Let's watch the race. And Dark Enemy just simply didn't break.
Well, she broke inward, and they were concerned with having that much room in there. She's clearly behind. She's never been behind. And I think that might have affected her. I thought she dug in well. But you see on the outside, Cowboy Gun Z broke like he a good thing. Had the lead, held off Train Station V, who we know can close ground like a freight train to get the victory. But I think Dark Enemy on the inside with that room to roam, I think that was probably her downfall.
And the excitement of it all is that we'll see these back next year for their Derby season, and there's a lot of rivalries that may develop here.
That was the whole thing, and that's one thing that Chris O'Dell's always talking about, building rivalries, maintaining rivalries, how good that is for the sport going forward.
Well, congratulations to all the connections for Cowboys Gunsy.
And I think we should point out that Jody Brooks and Scott Bryant, the owners, bought this horse at the Ruidoso sale last year, $125,000.
But who picked him out? Mike Joyner.
Mike Joyner, absolutely.
It was a great futurity. When we come back, we'll talk about the big sale that happened over the weekend, and we'll recap the Oaks and Derby when the Triple Crown Report returns.
It's the feeling you get when that foal takes his first wobbly steps. The feeling when the gavel drops and you pass the lead. The exhilaration of watching your horse cross the finish line ahead of the pack. It's the highs, the lows, and the hope of racing your next champion. It fuels our passion. At Paragon Farms, horses aren't just our business. They're our way of life. Our yearling prep begins at birth. Each foal is halter broke and led daily. A mutual respect and trust is built right from the start, giving Paragon Farms raised foals a leg up on the competition. We invite you to stop by our shed row during the yearling sales to see what shaping the future of racing looks like at Paragon Farms.
Hey there, horsemen. It's time to revolutionize your barn. Tired of carrying around paperwork? Dealing with long trailer lines? Tired of the hours spent tracking temperatures by hand? The answer is in the HoofLink system, powered by LipChip. Simply implant, scan, and unlock. Each scan reveals everything you need to work, compete, and protect your horses. View current paperwork, pre-register for your next event, and even check in on your horse's health. LipChip was built by horsemen for horsemen. We know how you ride. The HoofLink system combines your breeding records, works, and daily check-ins, all stored safely on your smart device. Our technology is designed and assembled right in Texas. We are family, so we treat you like family. It's time to make life at the barn a little easier. The future is here, and the future is LipChip. Let her rip, LipChip.
Good Candy P brings the power of pedigree to Kavanaugh Quarter Horses. He is by Good Reason SA, making him a three-quarter brother to champion Jess Good Candy. Good Candy P qualified for the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity after winning his career debut in the trials.
Good Candy P. Nice start, nice win.
Good Candy P's yearlings and babies are all showing the right signs. See for yourself at Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Wayne, Oklahoma.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. The select sale happened this weekend over at the All-American Sales Pavilion, and an all-time record, Tom, for Mr. Pac-Man gobbling up all the cash.
No, an all-time record for the sale, too. Nearly $30 million sold, led by Mr. Pac-Man's $1 million prize.
Which is an all-time record. What's so special about Mr. Pac-Man?
Well, his sire feature, Mr. Jess, has not had any colts in quite a while. They finally got one out of him, and his owner, J.E. Jubenville, put a group together to give Mr. Pac-Man the best chance possible to have a great career. Feature Mr. Jess was a great racehorse and a very good sire, and Jubenville thinks that Mr. Pac-Man can follow the footsteps.
Well, I tell you what, it shows that quarter horse racing is strong with such high bids as the $1 million purchase of Mr. Pac-Man. Here's the lineup of the top yearlings. Hot favorite goes to the barn of Heath Taylor, $750,000.
Hot favorite is a half to Hot Stepper, remember, champion, All-American Derby winner. Hot Simpting, Derby winner here. In Hot Pursuit, Grade 1 place, outstanding pedigree.
And then we have two horses out of the sire Apolitical Jess, Apolitical Crown and Apolitical Maverick were top on the board.
Well, Apolitical Jess showed his mettle once again here, sire and winners of several of the big races this weekend.
So there were the top 5, and it was a very successful auction, and that's always a big part of All-American Weekend here at Ruidoso Downs. As much as it's a sale, it's also a party. This weekend, well, along with the Futurity Oaks and Derby, we had a fantastic Gold Cup, $250,000, and it turned out to be a match race, Tom.
Oh, well, it was a 3-way match race. It was an outstanding race. The best older horses in the Southwest hooking up to see who's on top.
And who was on top? A former All-American champ in KJ Desperado. Here's Robert with the call.
Completes the field for the 9th, the $250,000 guaranteed Grade 1 All-American Gold Cup. They're running in the All-American Gold Cup. KJ Desperado flew out of the gate and almost a length clear. Now being chased by Lethal Avenger. Bomb Cyclone's beginning to roll. Then we have Good Reason Cartel. Flash back in a trace of Eagle. KJ Desperado, but Bomb Cyclone trying to wear him down. KJ Desperado will fight him off. KJ Desperado in the All-American Gold Cup. Right to his inside. Bomb Cyclone.
KJ is so famous here at Ruidoso Downs, and here's one more notch in the win column.
Yes, sir. No, thank God he's a great horse, and you know he was standing pretty good, but when they went loading the 8, he kind of started false braking, and we got lucky that he false brake when they kick it, and I was like a length in front, and that helped me to beat him.
Do you think KJ is faster now than when we saw him win the All-American Futurity a couple years back?
Yes, sir. He's being a better horse every time, and I think he's gonna get better and better.
He's just so strong.
Yes, sir. He's really strong, smart, and healthy, which is one of the best things that I like about him.
What's it feel like to win a Gold Cup? You're in the winner's circle quite a bit this weekend.
Like I always said, it's a blessing to be here with you guys and competing with these great horses, and it's a blessing to ride that kind of horses like Desperado.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Jockey Adrian Ramos. Tom, you could create a statue of a quarter horse, and it might look just like KJ Desperado, a phenomenal older horse now, having won the All-American a couple years ago.
Very important division, Tim. We need those older horses to keep running to keep that fan interest going. And let's take a look at that race now and watch the 7. Watch KJ Desperado just boil out of there. He's got the lead. I'm standing down there with his people, and they thought he was going to run off and hide. But in the green, down in the middle of the track, there's Bomb Cyclone grinding away, catching with every stride. And then on the outside, here comes that old horse Flashback, just blitzing along to make it really close. Flashback actually got second. And it was a good thing it wasn't 465 yards, or he might have won the whole thing. But what a terrific race for these old horses.
And KJ now has earnings of $3 million in the shade of $3 million. And of course, we'll be running. This horse can run till 7, 8 years old.
He's got a plan. John Lee told me in the winner's circle they've got 2 or 3 more races picked out this year. Cowboy Channel's going to be covering all of them.
I hope so. What a great Gold Cup it was this year. Right back with the Derby and Oaks when the Triple Crown Report returns.
One Famous Eagle is an all-time top 10 sire in earnings and stakes winners. He is the only stallion since 2012 to sire 3 All-American Futurity winners and 2 world champions. One Famous Eagle is number 3 all-time in average earnings per starter and is one of only 3 sires foaled in this century to reach $36 million in progeny earnings. Put history on your side. One Famous Eagle is now proudly standing at Granada Farms.
Royal Vista Ranch, committed to providing first-class service in equine reproduction and proudly standing top sires across the quarter horse racing and Western performance horse industries. With a dedicated team, expert leadership, and state-of-the-art facilities, Royal Vista Ranch specializes in mare care, stallion collection and freezing, sales preparation, foaling services, embryo transfer, and more. Located just 35 minutes south of Oklahoma City in Wayne, Oklahoma, and serving clients around the world, Royal Vista Ranch is ready to help you navigate your path to equine breeding success.
New Mexico offers year-round racing for both quarter horses and thoroughbreds at its 5 tracks. The purses and awards pay out $60 million annually. And this year, there'll be $1 million futurity for New Mexico-bred quarter horses in Albuquerque. Sunland Park offers a $250,000 thoroughbred Derby and Oaks. Breed your mares in New Mexico and buy at the Ruidoso Select Sale Labor Day weekend. The smart money says New Mexico is the place to race.
Back to the final segment of the Triple Crown Report for the 2023 season. We'll recap the All-American Derby. A 25-1 shot comes home a winner.
Whiskey Creek was supposed to be a good horse. He was purchased for, I believe $300,000 at the sale here as a yearling. Didn't pan out. Sale happened. Trainer change. Boom, here he is.
Here's Robert with the call for the All-American Derby.
Locked up. Set for the 10th. They're running in the All-American Derby. Cyber Attack, a beautiful break, and Sicario V the opposite. Sicario V has got the get running on the grandstand side. Cyber Attack chasing AJ's coming on. It's a cavalry charge chasing AJ inside Whiskey Creek, and the outside hooked and gone middle of the track. Whiskey Creek gonna pull the upset in the All-American Derby.
So tell us about Whiskey Creek. My goodness, long shot winner. You have to be thrilled.
Yeah, I thought was a pretty good was ready this horse for this race, but was a pretty good horses, beside me and the outside, and Whiskey do them job, and I tried to be with him, and we do it.
It looked like a cavalry charge at the end. Did it feel that way?
Yeah, it was a kind of but everybody was kind of right there. I wasn't pretty sure, like outside or in the middle, but I keep riding, to the end, and that happens.
How excited are you to have won an All-American?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's the best. It's the best races. I've been winning, and I'm so happy.
Whiskey Creek, owned by a fellow that owns a bunch of barbecues in Texas, and he loves the name, that's for sure.
They're good barbecues, too. And Whiskey Creek, he was an original partner, Terry Wooten, bought his partners out, transferred the horse to Toby Keaton. Took a long time to get right, but here he is.
Let's take a look at the race. One of the favorites, Sicario V, just didn't break or had an excuse.
Well, he stumbled away from the gate and finds himself behind. Now, usually he closes a little better than he did, but with this kind of company, you better give yourself every chance. You see him in a line there. It's anybody's race. What a terrific performance. And Ramon Sanchez brings Whiskey Creek from slightly behind, just enough up there to get the victory by about a neck. You want a guy on your horse that's never ridden a horse and you want the best ride you can get, Ramon Sanchez is the guy that a lot of people go to.
Big upset winner. And now let's turn our attention to the All-American Oaks and a horse that really I didn't think got as much respect, having won the Rainbow Oaks. Easy Money comes in and wins the All-American.
She was 7-2 in the race, which is probably about right, but I think a lot of us thought that she was beatable and thought that that maybe was an effort she couldn't repeat, having won the Rainbow Oaks. We were wrong.
Here's the All-American Oaks and Robert's Call.
To be set for the Grade 1, $714,000 All-American Oaks is set for the 9th. They're running in the All-American Oaks. Beautiful break and dropping back early is a Political Chick V. It's early speed for Jessin Angel down at the rail. One Perfect Lady. And then we have Streaks of Power. Cartel Kiss is outside. Easy Money's beginning to roll. Rainbow Oaks winner. Easy Money's coming along fast. Easy Money right with Fearless Moon in the All-American Oaks. Photo for the win.
Congratulations, Adrian. What a ride. Tell us about the race.
You know what? She braked really good, and I braked like 4th, and then she started running on the end better and better, and thank God I get the 9 on the finish line.
Could you see to the left of you what was going on?
Yeah, the 5. I could see the 5 and the 9 that they were like 3/4 in front of me, and thank God my filly started running on the middle of the race.
You know, Easy Money has always, all season long, it seems like folks weren't feeling as confident as you were about this horse.
Yes, sir. You know, we always have a little bit of trouble in the gates. But what I like about this filly is that she always finished really strong, and she did it again, thank God.
Congratulations. How's it feel to win an All-American?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It feels really good. And I want to thank all the connections and everybody, and thank you guys for everything.
What a tremendous summer for Easy Money and Adrian. Adrian had a fantastic weekend.
Oh, yeah. He rides this horse all the time. He rides KJ all the time, so he was able to keep those mounts and get them in the right spot and get the job done.
Let's take a look at the replay of Easy Money on the outside. Loved that 10-hole.
They were very happy with getting the outside. She broke really sharp here. She hasn't always broken that well, but she broke really sharp here. And you see Jessin Angels and the 6-hole's running a good race. The 9-horse Fearless Moon's going to be right there. The 1-horse One Perfect Lady giving a bid. And on the outside, here comes that Easy Money. Never easy. Once again, she gets the money. They tell me that she's off to California for the rest of the year.
Oh, she should have a very storied career, having won 2 of both of the Oaks events for the summer.
Leading 3-year-old filly in the country right now.
You betcha. Well, what'd you think overall? Pretty good summer?
Pretty good summer. Lots of great racing, good champions. We had a filly that really sparked a lot of interest. She didn't win the All-American, but that's why we run the races. So I thought it was terrific.
It's been a pleasure being with you all summer, and we hope that you've enjoyed our coverage of the Triple Crown Report. It's brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Company, Granada Farms, Paragon Farms, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Lip Chip, Royal Vista Ranch, and the AQHA. We'll talk to you in 2024, Tom.
I'll be there.
And thanks for watching the Triple Crown Report.